Heyo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we are talking about XP in Season 7 of 2K21. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. I'm going to tell you guys the fastest or the easiest method in order to actually get Dark Matter Vince Carter in literally a day. If you were to sit down and actually grind out to try to go up and get Dark Matter Vince Carter, you could do it in about 24 to like 30 hours on my team, depending on what you're doing and how fast you're actually going for the W. Hey everybody, so Future X actually in the building right now, telling you a little bit of a tip that I forgot to mention throughout here, and I thought it'd be some helpful info for you guys to know. I went through and actually added up all of the XP amounts from every single one of the agendas right now to answer a question that I think a lot of you guys are going to have that I didn't answer the first time I was recording it. But if you were to do every single one of the XP challenges throughout the entire game right now that don't include the fan favorite cards, you would actually only get 134,250 XP. So the 150,000 XP that you would have right now, you would need to pick up at least 3 of the Dark Matters and everybody else in the fan favorite section. So make sure you know that and you are planning that out. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting one for a lot of you guys to do that. But remember, you can hold off. You can do some Tuesday XP challenges and Friday XP, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But let that be known to space out a little bit, just because if you don't have enough MT to pick up the Dark Matters, you cannot get Vince right now. Bit of a tip that I just figured I'd throw in there right at the beginning or something like that. So yeah, let's get back to past X. There's actually a pretty easy way to do a lot of this. So if you guys are excited, you find this helpful at all, make sure you guys like the video down below. And if by chance there's any other things that I don't talk about, comment them down below and comment your XP level currently, and I'll let you guys know, I guess, if you can make it. But they've dropped 150,000 XP right now in my team, so most of you guys should be able to do it. So the first thing that obviously I'm going to recommend to everybody is make sure you get the daily out the way every single time. Make sure you get your daily challenges done, and go ahead and when you're playing some limited, make sure you grind up a bunch of the XP for that. These are some pretty easy ones. You get 5 assists with a PG, so just make sure you do that. Hit 4 threes with a shooting guard, make 7 dunks with a small forward, and get 7 rebounds with a center. Pretty easy. And then once you play 10 limited games, you'll actually end up getting 800 right here for the first 5, and then for the last 5, you'll get 1,500, which is insane. Then make sure you're stacking a lot of these level challenges. Not too many people are looking at them or paying too much attention to them, but there's some pretty crucial ones and some ways you can make it just a little bit easier on yourself. For example, right here we have Derrick Rose and Greg Anthony. Now, if you look at it, Derrick Rose needs 60 points over multiple games, and you get 750 XP, and Greg Anthony needs 30 assists. So, very simple solution. Come here into a game of triple threat offline, run Greg Anthony at your PG, Derrick Rose at your 2, and then some random bronze bum center to lower your contract costs, and then throughout the game, it'll take you about 3 games, and you can just pass from Greg Anthony to a running, Derrick Rose, and then get the dunk every single time, and then boom, 30 passes from Greg Anthony to Derrick Rose, 30 buckets with Derrick Rose, and you have those 60 points. 2 challenges done like that at the same time. That's the best method. Stack them up. Get them all ready for it. Then, with things like this, we have 20 rebounds with David Wesley. This is going to be a hard challenge for a lot of people to finish, and I'll show you why right here. Let's head to the challenges lineup. David Wesley is a Sapphire shooting guard that you get this season who has the Dwayne Wade base. I'm very quick. Pretty cool. But he's a 6-foot shooting guard. So that's pretty tough. Now, obviously, we need 20 rebounds with David Wesley. It is, we'll say, not an easy feat because he's a shorter guy. So it's pretty tough to actually go ahead and, I guess, use him in the game. Now, he is not one of the shortest cards, so there's actually some potential here. And I'll tell you what I would recommend going ahead and actually doing if you're somebody who wants to get the challenge done as quick as possible. You're going to go in here to triple threat right now, and you'll pick up your David Wesley. We'll change it to Ruby, and we'll go to shooting guards, and we have the wonderful David Wesley right here. And you're going to want to pick up 2 guys that are pretty low overall that you can use in there at, the PG position that are below 6 foot or just below him, or you can go ahead and use some other guys like Spud Webb if you have them. Yuta is another card who's really short, but they will increase the overall, so they give you some better cards to play. But there's 2 guys that I actually recommend you use because they're bronze and silver cards that are really low, and you can just get a bunch of buckets really quick with Wesley, and because he's the tallest player on your team, you have a better chance of actually getting rebounds, which is pretty good. So the first one is the 2021 current NBA one here. We'll go to the Knicks, or is it the Series 3 that I'm tripping on? Right? Yeah, there it is. Jared Harper. Down here, he is a shorter guy, but he's a bronze. And you go ahead and look, he is a 5'10" guy. So if you end up getting him or anything like that, you can throw him in the lineup, and he will be somebody in your lineup that is below 6 foot. And it'll basically, what you're trying to do is make David Wesley your small forward. That way he has the best chance of getting boards. And then there's another guy who is on the Rockets, and I don't exactly know where he is. He might be on the Series 2 right here. But in the Rockets, he is somewhere here. There he is. Chris Clemens. There's 2 versions of him, but you can pick him up pretty cheap. You can see 1,300. He's 5'9", super short, and he'll guarantee that you are having David Wesley there at the top. Or you can just go ahead, and I think I have an extra one that I may have sold. Yeah, I ended up selling it. But there's Spud Webb too. There's a Ruby Spud Webb you can get, and that'll make it pretty easy. For the Norm Nixon, pretty easy. The layups, Roy Hibbert, just get some blocks. I do have a block method. I'll link it down below. Kevin Martin, pretty easy again, and he's going to be a great card. And Zach Randolph, again, pretty easy, self-explanatory. Now, here's the big thing. Get your games done. You can see we have win 10 games unlimited, so there are some challenges that maybe you can do while playing unlimited, like maybe you're grinding up some of these fan favorite cards, but try to get your games of unlimited done whenever you can. It's going to be annoying, it's going to be grindy because there's still matchmaking in there, but it is what it is. But the next thing is make sure you're doing most of your grinding that you can in Triple Threat online and offline, because when you get 30 wins throughout here, you will get a buttload of XP throughout here. Like, it is a huge amount. I think it's 3,750. And then if you play Triple Threat online, this is 20 wins, I think, in here. And you will get 3,500 XP just from doing that. And the unlimited one is 4,000. So pretty good. So just go ahead and get done. Now, the big one that you really want to focus on after you get some of these things done is the tip-off group, which you can do at the same time as the Triple Threat online and offline ones, if you wanted to. And this is 10 free throws with a Series 3 small forward. Obviously, you have to do that at a different time, but I'll show you guys how you can kind of maneuver around that. 30 assists with point guards, Series 3 point guards over multiple multiplayer games. You can do that in Triple Threat online or unlimited if you wanted to. Blocks with Series 3 centers. You have 10 3-pointers and shoot 100% from 3 with any point guard in a domination game. Again, I can show you a way that you can kind of maneuver through that. 20 minutes with the Spurs player, 0 turnovers. Spurs point guard, pretty easy. Just bring in a Spurs PG and just do nothing with him and don't give him the ball at all, and he won't commit a turnover. 30 points in the paint with point guards over single-player games. You can do that very easily in offline and make 10 3-pointers and score 30 points in the paint with a power forward in a single-player game. You can get that done with a domination one. And the ones that you can actually stack these with, and you're going to want to do because they're all 2K challenges, you can see there's 6K, 8K, 10K, 12K, 14K, and all these. Kind of crazy. Is these other challenges throughout here. These are the big money makers in 2K. All of these specific ones to teams. You can see I've already done some, actually, without even meaning to. Apparently I used 13 76ers players in a win, and I won a game of Triple Threat using 3 76ers players. I do not remember doing this, but apparently I did it, so I guess that's cool. But this is where the big ticket ones are. All of these XP challenges that you guys can see here are going to give you around 3,000 XP. Some of them actually will give you like 4,200, like the Golden State Warriors one gives you a bunch of XP. It's actually the most, I think, out of all of them. And the lower end ones will give you somewhere around like 2,600. So not too bad. And that one, I think, is the Pistons XP challenge. They just didn't want to hurt your soul by giving you the Pistons, which is cool. But these are the big ticket ones that you're going to want to do together, and you should be able to actually stack them together. Like, win a game of Triple Threat using 3 Warriors players. You can do that at the same time as the Triple Threat offline ones. That's cool. And one of your players in Triple Threat can be an Andrew Wiggins, and you can get 6 points in the paint, which works perfectly. You could also get 6 second chance points, hopefully with Kelly Oubre if you're getting some offensive boards. Kick it out to Oubre, and then boom. And then you can see win a game of Triple Threat using 3 Series 3 Warriors players. So if you plan this out correctly, you can pick up Series 3 Kelly Oubre, Series 3 Andrew Wiggins, and boom, you've done 4 challenges in one game, which is awesome. There's another one here, 5 threes with Curry. Again, you can stack that together. 62 points with Curry and 13 players in a multiplayer win, which is going to be awful. Awful. And 19 assists with Draymond. So these are the big ticket ones. And I will try to link in the description down below if I can, not link, but I'll try to write down all the players that you need. If it turns out to be way too many, I apologize. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more concise for you. But this is where your big ticket are. This is where you want to focus and try to stack them the best that you can. And there's also the Rockets ones. You know, pick up the cards that you need. A lot of these are going to be going for a boatload of MT. Let's be honest, they're going to be price fixed. But eventually, as the season goes on, they'll become cheaper and cheaper. But you'll want to stack them. Like, for example, if we were doing this here, like I was telling you guys, we'd go into a game of triple threat like this. We'd find our Emerald. I don't have any of the Series 3 cards right now. I apologize. But if we were doing that, we would find Andrew Wiggins right there. Then we would find, I think he's also an Emerald small forward in our wonderful friend Kelly Oubre. Maybe not. Maybe he's a power forward. Oh, wait, I was at power forward. He's a small forward. Kelly Oubre should be somewhere in here. Maybe not. Maybe he's a gold. That's why I can't find him. Huh? Was I right? Was I right? No. Power forward. You know what? He's somewhere in here. We would have Kelly Oubre that we throw in the lineup. I don't know where the hell mine is. I'll just, I'll throw in the pink diamond one, who is right there. And then we would just throw in another, Series 3 Warriors players. You can find that by just going to Warriors right there and find one. We'll pretend that Klay Thompson is Series 3. And then you can just go in like that, get some offensive rebounds, score with Oubre, and then boom with Wiggins. And then you'd be able to come in to a challenge game right here. For example, we'll take and pretend all of these guys are Warriors players, with one of them being Steph Curry, and then you can go in and drop 62 points with that Steph Curry in that game, and boom, you're looking gorgeous. It is going to be a massive grind to get a lot of these done, because you guys saw, with that Steph Curry one, it's going to take you probably a little bit. But, I mean, this is where the big tickets are, man. And like I was saying with the tip-off guard ones, the ones that I was telling you about that you could kind of stack, is this perfect from 3. Let's say, for example, you're doing that Steph Curry challenge where you're getting 62 points. You do that in a game of domination, for example. We go into domination right here. We'll go into current. We'll find the wonderful Charlotte Hornets and go on rookie. You can drop 10 threes with Steph Curry. Make sure you don't miss. And then you can just go in and get the rest of your 62 points from the mid-range, from the layups, all that sort of stuff, and make sure you shoot 100%. And boom, you're looking good. The same thing. We have other ones right here, like... if we're going to them, it is 10 free throws with Series 3 small forward players over single player games. There's one I'm pretty sure throughout here for the Wizards. If I scroll down to it, and I'll find it. Where did they go? Where you have to use 60 points with Bradley Beal in a single game. So if you pick up the Series 3 Bradley Beal, score 60 points, and make sure you get 10 free throws with him, because he's a secondary small forward, that'll actually count for it, and you can stack those together. So there's weird ways that you can get a lot of these to work to actually double up on some of them, which is going to be pretty cool. But for the most part, this is going to be a grind, and it's going to be a little bit annoying. But make sure you stack these together, because if you do this correctly, you could do all 4 of these first challenges together every single time. Because like I've shown you with Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre, right here, we pick up Jakob Poeltl, Series 3, and DeJounte Murray. We get 1 steal and 1 block with them respectively, and we get all 4 of these XP challenges done at once. There's no extra grinding. So make sure every single time that you can, you do it. And you can also see right here, 8 threes with Patty Mills, you won't be able to do. But you might be able to sneak some of those other ones in. So this is the best way. Like, period. It's the best way to get a lot of these XP challenges. If you need to get 13 wins with a player, you can see, and it's not multiplayer, then I think your best bet is to throw 13 cards in on Series 3 and try to come in to a game of limited or a quick game of domination on rookie, and you play the Charlotte Hornets. My personal method for doing games like these where I'm not really excited about doing them, I don't really want to play them, what I do myself is I'll play up until halftime, I'll make sure I get a really massive lead, and then I'll just go do something else. You watch a movie, whatever, you come back and the game is done. You don't really have to do anything too extra, because if you've already finished all the XP challenges, why would you force yourself to sit through that pain? I guess we'll say that pain of just sitting there and waiting for it. So that's my personal tips for any of you guys. Hopefully this is helping you guys out for anything that you're going to be needing doing for XP. They did say that they will continue to drop XP throughout the season for other things, like we got XP for the fan favorites. We're going to get more Win the Weekend XP, next weekend. We're going to get more Friday content drops where we get XP for those players. We're going to get moments. We're going to get all that sort of stuff. So Season 7 should be the easiest season to grind up XP. So most of you guys should be able to get Dark Matter Vince Carter. But for those true grinders, you're going to want to make sure you focus on all of these wonderful challenges right here and stack them together with the wonderful tip-off group just to minimize some of the games. Because if you really put your head to it, you sit down and you grind it, you can get this Vince Carter in a day. A full 24 hours day, not a single just, 9 to 5 day, I guess we'll call it. So good luck to all you guys. Let me know the XP level that you guys are currently on right now down in the comments, and I'll tell you if you're in good shape or not. But most of you guys should be in good shape. It's only the first day of the season. It's going to be a short one too. Like the video, you guys did enjoy or found this helpful at all, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K subscribers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.